Hey y'all, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to make a cheesy beef and cabbage casserole. So we're going to start out by browning our ground beef. This is about 1.5 pounds. You can use a pound. I just had this is just what I had that needed to be used. So it's over 1 pound, not quite 2 pounds, but it is over 1 pound. So we're going to start with that. And while it's browning, we're going to add a yellow onion. This is kind of a large yellow onion. Not huge, but it's pretty large. And that was my timer going off, sorry. We're going to cook the onion and the beef until the onions start to soften and the beef doesn't have any more pink in it. And I'm going to add a couple of cloves of minced garlic. This is going to be a pretty easy prep work, and then all you have to do is pop it in the oven. So it's not an undoable weeknight dish. So we're going to get this all browned and then drain it, and then we'll go on with our other ingredients. While our meat is browning, let's go ahead and get our cabbage ready. So I have a medium head of cabbage, and I have washed it and taken off most of the bad leaves. There's a couple right still on here. Let's go ahead and get those off. And we're just going to rough chop the cabbage. That head of cabbage is tight and fresh. Okay, so we're just gonna, and my hands are wet, hold on. We're not gonna fine chop it at all. We're just gonna kind of do a rough chop. We're gonna do this whole head. So I'll do this while the meat's browning, and then we'll come back and add it in. Our meat's browned, onions soft. I've drained everything, so we're ready to put our cabbage in. I didn't use the whole head, about 3/4 of it, but there was a lot of cabbage, so I didn't want to overwhelm the dish with just cabbage. Okay. We're going to let this cook for about 5 minutes until the cabbage gets soft, and we'll go to the next step. Our cabbage is getting all tender, so we're going to put in some more ingredients. The first thing we're going to do is I've pre-cooked some just white long grain rice. So we're going to put that in there. This is about 2 cups. Get that blended in. We're going to put in 2 cans of diced tomatoes. And these are the fire roasted. You don't have to use the fire roasted, but that's just my preference. I had a good sprinkle of salt. Good dash of black pepper. And about 2 tablespoons of, I'm sorry, just about a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. And as you can see, this does make a lot, so if you're feeding a big family, this is perfect. It also makes good leftovers, so. Okay, once everything is well blended, we're going to let it sit and simmer for about 5 minutes while I grate the cheese. We've got a block of extra sharp cheddar, so I'm just going to grate this. I'm going to grate the whole block. I may not use it all. Like I said, this is extra sharp. You don't have to use extra sharp. You can use mild, medium, whichever you prefer. Okay, so now we're ready to put our casserole together. I have a 9 by 13 baking dish. And we're just going to put our cabbage mixture into the dish. This skillet's so big, it's kind of awkward. All right. Now we're going to pour beef broth evenly all over the top of it. Kind of eyeball it, how much ever you think, just so it's got some moisture as it's cooking. And then we're going to sprinkle our grated cheese on this. You might could even get your kids to eat cabbage with this. I did grease my baking pan, by the way. All right. So let me cover this with foil, and we're going to put this in a 350 degree oven. I have it preheated, and we're going to cook it for about 45 minutes. So we'll come back in a little bit and take the, we're going to take the foil off for the last few minutes, but I'll tell you about that. It's been 40 minutes at 350 degrees, and I just pulled this out of the oven. Oh. So there we go. I'm going to put it back in the oven for about another 15 minutes uncovered. I just pulled this out of the oven after 15 minutes, and it's all bubbly and cheesy, and I think it's time to dig in. How about you? So we're gonna, oh, it smells wonderful. It smells like cabbage, and it's got plenty of liquid in it, so it's good and juicy. And here we go. So I'm going to go have my dinner. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for sticking with me to the end of the video. I hope you did. Try this. This is a good way to feed a lot of people. It's not expensive to make. It's not hard to make. And please go to my YouTube channel, like, share, subscribe, please. And support me if you would. I'm on YouTube at Mimi the House Hobbit at House Hobbit 1. I'm on Facebook and TikTok at Mimi the House Hobbit. And if you would like, share, subscribe, all the things so I can keep making these videos, I would really appreciate it. And in the meantime, I'm going to eat. Happy cooking, and thanks for hanging out with me. See you tomorrow.